We forget all the pain and the hurt in life. We want to go somewhere else. We're not threatened by people anymore. All our insecurities have evaporated. We're in the clouds now. We're wide open. Yeah, the world looks beautiful from here, man.
Druga rešitev bi bila de facto dekriminalizacija prodaje in posedovanja konoplje za lastno uporabo. Posebno vrednost predstavlja nizozemski model coffee shopov, ki je v veljavi vse od leta 1976.
We do have a serious problem, a legal problem. The coffee shops can sell, but they cannot grow.
The vendors have to buy it from an illegal market, which is crazy, obviously. And everyone in Holland knows that's crazy, including the politicians. But they just fudge it and they operate in this weird grey area.
In the criminal world, in the underworld, there is always people that are looking for the highest profit. So they have infiltrated into that market, and the only solution would be to have an alternative market. Coffee shops could also become a sort of small stores. They will certainly not become supermarkets. It cannot be a pharmacy. So the coffee shop by itself is just a company. They are licensed. They pay their taxes. The staff is paid, but the product they sell is not legal from a criminal law perspective, but they pay taxes on it. That might sound silly, but for those viewers, I would say start studying law, and you know in all countries, tax law is not criminal law.
Nizozemska politika je ob dejstvu, da je ne delijo sosednje evropske države, zanimiva za drogeraški turizem, z znatnim številom tujcev, ki vstopijo v državo zgolj s tem namenom.
Dutch people really didn't like that stamp of being the drug country of the world. And I think that no one will really follow this example.
Die bringen das Zeug über die Grenze und das ist verboten.
Most cities don't have any problem with that sort of tourism simply because we have open borders. So there is coffee tourism, there is beer tourism, there's car tourism, there's petrol tourism, supermarket tourism, and there is some coffee shop tourism. The mayor of Amsterdam had no problem with it at all.
Pač lahko prinese dober denar sami državi, ne, zaradi tega, ker toliko ljudi s tem dela in zaslužijo dobro in vejo, da redko kdaj so problemi z ljudmi, ki so preveč pokadili, medtem ko z alkoholom, ki so glavni produkt drugih držav, glede turizma, so pa vedno problemi.
You don't want a drug to be over-available or priced to be so low that you're actually encouraging use. And there is a danger with cannabis, especially if the market is over-commercialized, that marketing and promotion and aggressive pricing and over-availability may lead to a dramatic increase in use.
Z uvajanjem tovrstnih metod je nizozemski pristop uspešno zavrnil neprestane politične napade in kritike na mednarodnem prizorišču. Jasno je namreč, da je na Nizozemskem manj uživalcev konoplje kot v nekaterih evropskih državah, kjer je uživanje prepovedano. Ta podatek je leta zanikal tudi generalni direktor Združenih narodov na področju drog. Do lani.
The cannabis prevalence rates are the same as in the European Union.
To hkrati demantira črnoglede napovedi nasprotnikov regulacije, ki so tako ostali brez ključnega protiargumenta. V Kanadi za oskrbo s konopljo skrbijo številni compassion clubs, ki delujejo kot razpečevalci konoplje za medicinske namene na osnovi potrdila s strani zdravnika. Čeprav še vedno delujejo brez legalnih dovoljenj, ob skrbno upoštevanih standardih pridelave in samoregulaciji ponudbe, predstavljajo precej bolj dovršen sistem od nizozemskih coffee shopov.
We have so many amazing contributors to our compassion clubs already who have been creating all different types of strains of marijuana and just very, I should say, compassionate and responsible workers who are trying to fill the gap where our federal government is failing.
Medical supply is actually used non-medically, and I think everyone understands that, and so you have a de facto legalization and regulation of not just supply but production as well.
Just keep focus, burn even a one spliff, a whole of meditation. I agree with where we smoking everywhere. We are make it clear every night and day.
Način državne regulacije glede proizvodnje in prodaje konoplje bi lahko zaživel kot zmes severnoameriškega in nizozemskega modela. Državna regulacija konoplje bi tako prinesla sistem, ki v preteklosti še nikoli ni bil vzpostavljen, čeprav je sama ideja že dobro načrtovana.
Če govorimo o vprašanju dekriminacije prepovedanih drog, imajo tukaj države na voljo več poti. Ena je ta tako imenovana de facto dekriminacija. To pomeni, da zakoni ostanejo nespremenjeni, spremeni se pa politika pregona, da države enostavno več ne preganjajo določenih ravnanj, zlasti posesti manjše količine drog. To je pristop značilen denimo za Nizozemsko.
Kdo bi bil tisti v Sloveniji, ki bi de facto naložil policiji, naj bo pa zdaj posebej tolerantna in ne preganja preko prekrškov ali kaznivih dejanj, recimo nekaj, kar je po zakonu prepovedano v povezavi z drogami. Te pristojnosti preprosto vlada nima. Je pa seveda možno, da bi prioritete organov odkrivanja in pregona usmerjali v tiste področja, ki so bolj pomembne. Zato, ker je kaznivih dejanj, prekrškov preprosto v družbi več, kot jih lahko katerakoli regulatorni organ procesuira.
Because the border police is not very interested in repressing consumers. So if they catch you on the street with 1, 2, 3, 4 gram up to 30 gram and it looks not like you are a seller, you're just a consumer, in the end happens more or less nothing.